There is a manufacturing company which is manufacturing certain industrial and consumer products. They are experiencing a significant inventory shortage. So there is a significant inventory shortage, even though they maintain procurement records, production records. Even these records are maintained, still they are experiencing such kind of situation. So management is having a doubt that is there any kind of fraudulent activity which is happening, because there are what you can say, because some discrepancies are noticed in stock reconciliations which they have prepared, production wastage report, inventory adjustment. So there are some discrepancy they are observing. Now, why there is a suspicion regarding this? First of all, what is happening is that manual adjustments are being done in stock records on a frequent basis. They are doing lot of manual changes to the stock record on a frequent basis. Then basically there is a very high production wastage compared to historical data. Historically, suppose it could be 1% wastage, but now they may see a wastage of 5% or 10%. Then the raw material recorded as issued for production, but it is missing from the factory floors. Actually, they say that okay, we have issued the raw material, but it is missing from the factory floor. Then the finished goods dispatched, but it is not recorded in the sales account. So goods have been dispatched, it has not been recorded. Then unexplained inventory shrinkage over consecutive months. So inventory is shrinking. Examples, it could be a liquid or an oil. It is shrinking. That's the thing here. So you have been appointed as a what you can say, appointed for MF Limited to evaluate the options for verifying the process to reveal the fraud and the corrective actions to be taken. That's the thing here. So now that is what actually here. So now in such case actually here, to reveal the fraud and corrective action to be taken, that's the thing here. As an investigating accountant, what will be your areas of verification and procedures to be followed for the verification of such what you can say, fraudulent activity which is happening in inventory? So if you see a lot of fraudulent activities are happening in inventory, what step you will take actually here to see this, that this fraudulent activity is being curtailed as far as the inventory is concerned. Okay, as far as the inventory is concerned, so you are observing a lot of fraudulent activities, and that's the thing. So what steps you'll be taking up actually here? So what scenarios you'll be highlighting? That's the thing here. The above case indicates inventory fraud. So how the inventory fraud may happen, how the misappropriation of goods may happen, and what are the concealments which may occur is what we have to understand here. First of all, the employees may simply remove the goods from the premises actually. So they may just go ahead and remove the goods from the premises. That is one possibility. There may be theft of goods which is concealed by writing them off as a damaged goods. So first of all, employees may simply remove the goods from the premises. Second one, that may be a theft of goods which may be concealed by writing off them as damaged goods. Then also inventory records may be manipulated by employees who have committed the theft, so that the book quantities tally with the actual quantities of the inventory in hand. That's the thing here. So the book quantity may tally with the actual quantity of the inventories in hand. That's the thing actually here. And also what happens actually, so they may see what happens, they may have such kind of manipulation may happen. So further what may happen is that there may be, like say, stock actually has been dispatched but is not entered in the sales or debtors account. You have already dispatched the stock, but you are not entered in the sales and debtors account. Then you are inflating the quantities issued for production. And see, you said that you have issued 200 units, but actually you have issued only 175 units. 25 units are missing. Thereby you can defalcate the raw material. Okay, or some store items will be defalcated. So what steps auditor can take up actually, or the investigating accountant can take up in this kind of investigation? So there may be trading stock, there may be raw material, there may be stores, there may be tools, there may be some similar item which is capable to be converted into cash. The loss is due to the theft which is committed by the employee over a period of time. Over a period of time, he may commit the theft actually here. So, or there may be some collusion of the employee with the other persons actually. Therefore, there should be a proper detection of the same. So, entire system of receipt of inventory, storage of inventory, dispatch of inventory should be reviewed, and you should locate weaknesses in the system. So where the receipt happens, storage happens, and dispatch happens, that you should be very clear actually here. Then determination of the factors which are responsible for what you can say this kind of theft actually here. Okay, and also because reason is that you may not be able to find out who is the guilty. It will be very difficult because there's a lack of proper system of inventory control. So that's the thing here. So first of all, we should have a proper system of inventory control. There should be detailed records which shows the movement of inventory. There should be sufficient data available. Availability of sufficient data should be there. That's the thing here. So first step, basically what happens in investigation is that you have to establish the different items of inventory which are defalcated and their quantities by checking physically the inventory held and what is shown in the inventory books. What is the exact difference you find out? Investigating accountant should also ascertain the exact duties of the person who is handling the stock received in, issued from the stores for production or sale to any other purpose. Identify the excessive control in the hands of a single person. So is there one person handling the entire inventory without any supervision or any so this will what happen, who is the person who is responsible for the inventory? Then all the receipts and issue of inventory is recorded in the inventory book, and that should be verified by reference to entries in the good inward register, goods outward register, documentary evidence. That's a thing here. As regards to the purchases and sales, that's a thing here. This would reveal the particulars of inventory not received but paid actually, but for as well as issued but not charged basically to the customers. That's a thing here. Entries in respect of returns, both inwards and outwards, recorded in the financial book should be checked with the corresponding entries in the inventory book. The totals of the inventory book should be checked actually here. Okay, any shortages are there, shortages which you observe during the physical verification of inventory, that has to be basically, it has to be reconciled. So you have to see that whether the shortages have been reconciled. Then you have to see the proper system of issue of raw material, stores, tools in the factory. What is the system of receipts of manufacturing goods to the go down? So you have to compare it with the source document. The defalcation of inventory is basically committed by management by diverting a part of production, and basically there may be shortages in the production. That's a thing here. Now what happens here, that whatever shortages in the production is adjusted by inflating the wastage in the production. That's a thing here. The defalcation of inventories and stores are covered up by inflating the quantities issued for the production. For detecting such shortages, the investigating accountant should take assistance of an engineer. He will be more conversant with the factors which are responsible for the shortages of production, to which the shortages in production has been what you can say inflated. In this regard, guidance can also be taken for the past records showing what is the extent of wastage. So how much wastage is happening actually here, that's a thing here in the production. You may come to know about the past record, like say past record may say there may be 1% wastage may happening. So that it will clearly show you that what is the extent of wastage. That's a thing here. Okay, and further what happens actually here, so any material is issued for the production, is it excessive in nature, to what extent, and what is the per hour capacity of the machinery, the time that it takes to complete the one cycle of production. These things will show you that where are the issues, where are the defalcation. You will come to know about this actually. Okay, so whether the issues are higher, so by looking at the production capacity, how much input should lead to how much output, what is happening, so how much input they have actually taken, all these factors you have to consider to find out about the inventory fraud. Okay, So inventory fraud, to conclude these aspects actually here, whether it is helping in some manner actually here, yes, because that's as I highlighted, your employees may remove the goods from premises. There may be theft of goods which is maybe concealed them as a damaged goods actually here. Our inventory records can be manipulated. Our people may collude to commit this kind of inventory fraud. Okay, so ensure that there is a proper control on receipt of inventory, issue of inventory, storage of inventory. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.